Hello, it's James here. I'm just going to make a fairly short video today because Ruth has been away for a week visiting her mum, so I have been doing things on the boat because the boat is such a tight space that doing sort of what you might call DIY is extremely difficult because Ruth normally works just here at this desk that I built. It's not much of a desk, as you can see, but it's what we've got at the moment. Anyway, yeah, you see that I have to keep going in and out through the door to cut wood and all sorts of things, and she sits there, and it's just really, really awkward. So I've used this opportunity to get some goodies done. And you say hello to the kitties. I haven't seen them for a while. They're all good. Poor Leonard. Little Leonard got chased yesterday by 4 Staffordshire Bull Terriers that were off the lead. They went mental and jumped all over the boat and chased her into the canal. She fell in the canal and I couldn't find her. It was rather scary. So I'm going to move from this site because yeah, I don't really want that to happen again. She was very lucky. One of the dogs had a slashed nose where she fought back, but yeah, I don't think that's going to go well a second time. So yes, I'm just going to quickly go over some of the things I've done. Done all this very, very cheaply using, things I already had kicking around and stuff like that, but they've all been done to a decent standard. So I've painted the door. This door was all peeling cork tiles and all sorts of things. I've taken the lock off and I've completely scrubbed it back down to the metal because it was really messy. I've cleaned all the vents, put new locks, bolts and stuff on. I think I showed you in a previous video, I put this stained glass film on. I think it looks really, really nice in a kind of narrowboat setting. It's very effective, I think. I have been sorting out the windowsills. See, if I can find... Well, anyway, they weren't looking very happy, so I've filled the holes, filled the spaces, and then once they've all filled, like on this side, I've given them a coat of varnish. I use a coloured varnish because it creates a nice sort of rich woody colour, rich sort of mahogany kind of colour. Something I got for Christmas from my mum and dad is this fan, which is really clever. It just sits on top of the stove. It doesn't have any batteries or anything, and the heat from the stove fires a little electric motor off and causes it to blow heat because to try and get more warm, dry air down to the opposite end of the boat. Got a nice fire in today, so that's nice. So I've secured all. Oh, sorry, I am trying to go more slowly. This is something else I have done. I have installed some lights. These lights are really good. See this big row of lights? I've got 2 of those, and that whole 2 rows like that cost about £6. And all you do to fit them, I'll see if I can show you at this end. Please ignore the messy wiring, that's due to be tidied up soon. I don't know if you can see, it's because of the light's too bright. Sorry about that. Anyway, you just solder the 2 ends onto the strip from the 12 volt, and then I've wired a switch into the circuit. Anyway, yes, I've got to put all that wiring away nicely. I have fitted this up properly. This is goes to a car charger, and I use this to charge USB devices. So it's just got a USB port on, and it's got 2 of these things as well. So you can plug all manner of stuff in there, and I've put it all nicely, and I've made a little cover for where it goes in. You can see it's a rainy day today, nice and cosy in the boat. Right, moving along. A tomato. This is the works of, this is an old, I think it's oak works of, I think it was an old science table. I did previously varnish it, but the varnish didn't take very well, so I oiled it this time with linseed oil, and hopefully that will serve better. We shall find out in good time. I've done a bit of I've tidied up the paintwork and stuff and the tiling, things like that. Okay, it's still bright enough, isn't it? I have varnished all these shelves with a stained coloured varnish, because I think it adds a sort of level of richness which I like. And I've painted the hatch cover, although as you can see I probably did not use the best paint because a little bit of it's come off already, I think. But anyway, it used to be sort of a weird yellowy white, so I've painted that. I've also painted the ceiling a brown to make it more cosy, because it used to be white and a bit dirty. I've also replaced this window here, but I had to use 2 halves because I couldn't get to a glazier, so I have used acrylic, and I've made it out of 2 halves of acrylic. It's a long story. Well, it's a short story actually. It's because I was visiting my parents in Ireland and my dad had some acrylic spare, but in order to get it on the plane I had to cut it in half. So that really is a mini saving tip: cut things in half to take them on the plane. But anyway, some film on it and I think it looks great. It keeps all the rain and the wind out and it's perfect. It's my other set of lights here. Whoa, see how powerful they are. They really make a huge difference. The boat's really bright. If I give you a little view back here and then I knock one off, knock the other off, you can see what a big difference they make. Although obviously at the moment it's rather nice afternoon. Well, fairly bright in here anyway. Anyway, I'll put the light back on. The other thing I like is these lights are a yellow sort of orangey glow instead of a stark white glow, because the stark white glow was very sort of laboratory like. Felt you were in a in a medical centre. So those are just what I've been doing the past few weeks, maybe a bit more. Oh, and I've put these up as well because Ruth made these curtains. They're really nice, but you can see they're made out of incredibly heavy cloth. So I've put these little hooks up because when you draw them, see they sag a bit. So these little hooks, and now they look splendid. They're really nice curtains. They are actually they were a present when we used to live in Swansea, and we liked them. They're really good heavy cloth, so brought them with us, and Ruth cut them all up and sorted them out on her old Singer sewing machine. So yeah, that's everything. I hope it's been vaguely interesting. I've been doing a lot as well down the other end of the boat. There, you can see I've put in some carpet. I went to a carpet shop. There's a carpet shop around the corner and they had some old remnants at the back. So I bought some remnants. But I'll show you what I've done down that end on another video. Excuse the mess. This was an impromptu video and I did not tidy up. And anyway, there's tools and stuff everywhere and paint. Okay, all right. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Say hello to the canal. And I'll speak to you soon. If you subscribe if you like, and give me a thumbs up if it was all right. And I'll yeah, have a good day. Bye bye.